Calculation of time for different places is an inevitable question that you're likely to encounter in Math Paper 1. It's to this course that I felt I need to do a tutorial on this so as to equip you with the arsenal of mental tools for you to be able to solve that question that you're going to encounter on an exam. Without any further ado, let's get grinded. So the question is, given that the local time at point A is 1520, find time for all places marked with the letters. So before I jump into calculating the time for all these places, I want you to know a few facts. We have the conversion factor, that is 1 hour is equal to 15 degrees. The other fact that you need to learn is that the people in the Eastern Hemisphere are ahead in terms of time as compared to those in the Western Hemisphere. So those at B are ahead in terms of time as compared to those who are at A. Those who are at A are ahead in terms of time as compared to those who are at C. So those who are in the Western Hemisphere are behind in terms of time. Those are the two facts you need to learn. Let's resolve this. Let's determine the time of the people at point B. So before we begin to calculate, we need to determine the difference in degrees between those who are here and those who are there. Now, before I forget, the other fact, which is the third fact that you need to learn, is that people along the same longitude experience the same time, okay? Be it that some people are here in the Northern Hemisphere, others are in the Southern Hemisphere. As long as they are on the same longitude, they are actually experiencing the same time. Let's soldier on. So what we have is point A, which is actually on longitude 40 degrees, and then those at B are on longitude 100 degrees east. Before we do anything, let's resolve the difference in the longitudes. So difference in longitudes is 100 degrees minus 40 degrees. Difference in longitude is equal to 60 degrees. You might have a question. Why are we subtracting? We are subtracting because those two longitudes are in the same hemisphere, right? So now, having determined the difference in the degrees between this longitude and that longitude, we can now convert this difference into hours, right? Using this conversion factor. So you can say 1 hour is equal to 15 degrees. How about 60 degrees? The question is, how many hours would it take the Earth to tilt to this degree? So we're gonna write X here and cross multiply, right? 60 times that'll give us 1 times the 60, which is equal to X times 15. 1 times 60 will give us 60. Then X times 15 will give us 15X. Then, since our interest is to find the value of X, we divide 15 both sides. And then we're going to say X is equal to 15 into 30 is 2, 15 into 60 is 4. So X is equal to 4 hours. So here's the thing. There is the time difference between point A and point B is 4 hours. So from here to there, it's 4 hours, right? So then, what could be the time there if here is 1520? Here is where we bring in addition of time. So we have 1520 plus 4 hours, right? 4 hours. We add the minutes, then this one will actually be a 9. So at point B, the time is 1920. We are adding because those people in the Eastern Hemisphere are ahead of those who are behind. What if we were to calculate the time at point C? How would we do it? Let me resolve that one. Let's now determine the time being experienced by people at point C. First and foremost, we need to determine the difference in longitude, right? So we have those who are on the prime meridian, which is equal to 0, right? And then there are those who are on 40 degrees east. Be it that we are adding or subtracting, the answer will still be a 40. So the difference in longitudes is 40 degrees. Having determined that, we can now convert those into hours, right? We use this conversion factor. 1 hour is equal to 15 degrees. So we can bring in that. We said here we have a 40. How many hours? So we cross multiply. That would be 40 is equal to 15x, right? 15x. Let's divide this in that. That would be 15 there, 15 there, which is equal to x. What we're going to have is 15 into 40, that will be 2. So we have x is equal to 2 hours, and there will be a remainder, right? The remainder will be a 10. So now, how do we handle this 10 which is remaining? We say 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So we need to convert that into minutes. And then we say 10 degrees is equal to x. X times 1, that would be x. Then 10 times 4, that would be 40 minutes. So it would actually take 2 hours, 40 minutes for the Earth to actually rotate, making 40 degrees. Okay. So now let's determine the time at C. Since these people at C are on the west of A, we know we are going to subtract this time, right? So what we have is 2 hours, 40 minutes. From here to there, the time difference is 2 hours, 40 minutes. So if it's 15:20 here, what's the time at C? We say 15:20 minus 2 hours, 40 minutes. All right, so now let's subtract this. So we're subtracting 2 hours, 40 minutes from 15:20. What we do is this. We get 1 hour from here, so that will remain with 14 here. So that 1 hour we've gotten is equal to 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes plus 20, that will give us 80 minutes. Here we have 2 hours, 40 minutes. So now let's subtract 40 minutes from 80. You're going to have 40 minutes, right? And then here we subtract 4 minus 2, that will be 2 and 1. So at point C, the time is 12:40, right? So that's how we go about this. So now what I want you to do is this. I want you to pause this video, try out to find the time here, find the time here, calculate the time here, time there, and then drop the answers that you're going to find in the comment section. I will be checking the answers and I will be replying so as to help you check whether you've done the correct thing or not.